What's up? It's your boy, the American African. Today's day 19. I feel good today, My energy is rising, but it's still low. I kind of get dehydrated if I don't drink water if I go 4 hours without water, I'm going to be dehydrated. Not dehydrated. Well, I feel like if you're thirsty, I shouldn't say thirsty either. And my mouth is dry and all that sort of shit, I be feeling like I'm dehydrated or it's a symptom of it. So after like 4 hours without water, I'm looking for water. I'm looking for water. My body feels okay. Mentally, I feel okay. I'll tell you a short story about yesterday. The water fast is going pretty smooth, pretty normal. This is definitely something that has become normal for me. Some people say it's a bad thing. Some people say it's a good thing. To me, it's just my thing. As far as this story goes, so yesterday, a couple coworkers came over. We was just rapping. You feel me? We was just talking about life and all that shit. And they were over here for a long time, hours, like 4+ hours or whatever. That's what I was talking about, going without water for 4 hours. But they wanted to go out, like get drinks. I told them I don't drink no more. I said we can go though. I'll just have water. They wanted to get food. I said again, you guys can go. I can even come with you. You can eat in my face. That shit does not bother me. That's kind of a lie, by the way. That's kind of a lie. But for the most part, I'll be okay. I've done it plenty of times. And then I told them, even if we just want to run to the store, grab some snacks, we can. They were like, nah. So I think they felt like they can't eat in front of me because I'm fasting. They even tried to say, oh, we ate before we came, which doesn't really make sense to me. But they did know I was fasting. So, and I usually don't tell people I'm fasting, but these two guys, they cool. Anyway, so they said no to everything. And at some point, I began to say, I might just eat today. And then midnight, that's it. I'll just pretend like I never ate. I'll just throw it out in my mind. That's the way I'm fasting right now, by the way. What they say, hear no evil, see no evil. That's kind of the way it is. Hear no food, see no food. But there's a new food movie that came out. What's it called? I was just looking at it. There's a new food movie that came out, and I was kind of wanting to go and watch it. The Menu. That's what it's called. I was kind of finna go watch it about 30 minutes ago. I was working, time passed, so I missed it. But it's probably a good thing. Because once I watch that movie, I'm going to see something that they make, and I'm going to be like, I want to make that. Or I want to go get that when I finish my fast. And I'll just be thinking about it. So it's good that I haven't went to go watch it yet. But maybe after day 21, once I say, okay, I've done 3 weeks, maybe then I'll go watch that movie. Because I once said that I would no longer I don't know. I once said this year that I would no longer fast over 21 days. I don't know if that still holds true for me. I feel strong right now. Like I could just keep going and going. But I am another reason why I've capped, or I shouldn't say I've capped. Why I've stopped saying how many days I'm gonna do is that I don't want to push myself too hard, and I just want to go with my body. I just want to go with the flow. It's a new way I'm trying to fast, but I'm starting to realize it is kind of becoming a lifestyle for me. I don't know how I feel about it. I know I don't like being fat or getting fat. I know that for a fact. But I don't know. So, yeah, they came over. They want to go out and eat. They was like, nah, we good, we good. So they didn't. So what I did was, I remember it was like a week or two ago, I actually went to the grocery store and I bought some foods I can eat in case I reach a state where I need to break my fast, like hypoglycemia. And this is something that I've been doing, I would say, the past 2 years when I've been water fasting. So, I had some applesauce, I got some nuts, I had some tuna. I feel like there's something else. Raisins. I keep some in my car, some in my house, just in case I gotta break my fast. So I offered them that. They had some of that. But it's kind of strange, that if you're fasting, other people, they're either gonna fast with you, or they're gonna say, "Bro, eat." You know what I'm saying? But because I'm so deep into my fast, no one could really break me. Even yesterday, even though I was thinking about eating, I was still far from it. But I entertained it. I entertained the idea. What would have made me eat yesterday is if they said, "Let's go to this place," and that place is like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna eat. One of my friends, he's Ethiopian. If he would have said, "Let's go to this Ethiopian restaurant we be going to," I would have definitely broke my fast, cause I love that food, yo. I love that food. I remember the first time I had it, I was kind of confused. I was just like, but now I'm like, after I've had it a few times from different places, that food is up there. It's up there. It's up there. I mean, Nigerian food will always have its supreme place in my heart. Maybe Ghanaian food too, and definitely Haitian, Caribbean. But next to that, Ethiopian. You know, and then of course Asian and Spanish. So I guess I can't say Asian. I would have to say like Japanese and then Indian. Yeah. Enough for the food talk. So I'm on day 19. I'm almost done 3 weeks. I feel good. I feel like I can keep going. I look in the mirror. I don't really see results. I just say, damn, man, I really put on a lot in weight this year. Like, I can't even say I put on a lot of weight this year because I started this year heavy. But I'll say I've kept on a lot of weight this year. I haven't been able to go back under 260 this year. I haven't reached under 260 this year. Maybe for like one day, I probably was like 259, But other than that, I have not reached under 260 this year. So it's been a heavy year. This whole 2022. But somehow in December, I will break through. Somehow I will manage to break through. I keep telling myself, I'm sick of this. I'm sick and tired of this. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to keep relapsing. I don't want to keep going through this cycle. What am I going to do different? And everything points to behavior control. Pushing away from the table, as they say. Next month, I'm going to go on a vacation. I'm planning it. It's not 100% official yet. I'm going to go on a vacation. I'm going to take let's just say I'm going to go on a vacation. And that will be one of the tests. Because usually when I go on vacation, I eat recklessly. When I come home, it's hard to stop. It's hard to stop. I be in this it's like euphoria mode. I don't know what it is, where it's like a joyous celebration. I just keep going with it. And then you got like Christmas and holidays coming around the corner. That'll be tough, I'm still thinking about, am I gonna fast through Thanksgiving? This year is a little special because my mom is here, My mom hasn't been back here since 2019. Is it 2019? Either 2016 or 20. I think it's 2019. She hasn't been since 2019. So, and last time she came, she left right before Thanksgiving. Everyone was mad at her. So I'm thinking if she's here this year, well, she will be. maybe I go spend time with the family for Thanksgiving, and there's no way I can fast through that. Last time, just when I was there a week ago, I was kind of being mocked for doing OMAD, which is funny because I don't do OMAD, right? I'm definitely not gonna turn on my water fast though. So I was kind of being mocked for doing OMAD, even though you gotta understand something about me. I don't openly give this information. It's like someone will ask me questions like, "Oh, how'd you lose weight?" Blah 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 blah. I don't say too much. I'll be like, intermittent fasting, keto diet, or I might just say fasting, ketosis. But I don't go into details with certain people because I know they're not really asking to learn, they're asking to judge, you feel me? So I don't know that I want to deal with that. I don't know that I've ever beat Thanksgiving. I don't know that I've ever beat Christmas. So this year, I'm thinking I could fast through both. The weirdest thing about Thanksgiving is, yeah, the food is good and all, but I don't necessarily look forward to it, like, because of the food. It's more of, like, just the whole festive period. I feel like I fasted through Thanksgiving before. Maybe that was last year. So, I know I love to cook for Thanksgiving. It's fun to me. I think was it 2019? That was like my best. That's when I made a turkey and Scotch eggs, and it came out perfectly. This year, I'm not really fiending. Oh, I'm gonna cook this. I'm gonna cook that. I'm not really fiending anything. But if I do change my mind, it's gonna be like mac and cheese. I've actually never handmade mac and cheese. I'm not gonna make the macaroni noodle. Don't get it twisted. But like, there's this recipe I've seen. It's like 6 cheese macaroni, and you make it in a you know, cast iron pot. I forgot what do they call those things? Something oven. Yeah, you make it in one of them joints, Dutch oven. And I seen a video on it, and I always watch that video. I'd be like, one day I gotta do this. That's a lot of macaroni though. We see, to bring that over for Thanksgiving, I've done my part. Man, that's a lot of carbs. All right, I said no more food. So yeah, I'm fasting. I've been drinking my Zevia. My favorite flavor. Hopefully, I get endorsed one day. Even if it's 10 years from now, I don't mind. I don't mind endorsing this product. Um, yeah, when I'm not fasting, I don't really crave it. When I'm fasting, it's weird. I wouldn't say I crave it. I would say my mouth craves it. Like my mouth be like getting dry, and it's like it knows. It knows like how to get me to take it. It knows. Cause honestly, I wanted to stop drinking it for this fast, but I went through this period. Okay, let's talk about like equilibrium or whatever. I went through this period where I realized that when I fast, if I keep whatever I'm doing up, so however I'm going through any period of days, let's say 3 days, 5 days stretch, 10 days, I got to keep up whatever I'm doing, whatever pills I'm taking or vitamins or whatever I'm taking. If I just keep it consistent, I'm able to fast whatever length I set, right? But let's say I start taking Zevia. I take it 1 week I don't take it, 1 week I take it again. It fucks me up, and it's not always so apparent, but it has something to do with energy balance and shit. Stevia technically is not supposed to trigger insulin response. I'm sure it triggers it small, but it's not supposed to trigger it. So being that I be on low energy while I'm drinking this, I doubt that this helps me prevent hypoglycemia, right? It doesn't give me any blood sugar. It's not sugar. So what benefits do I really get from it? I'm kind of convinced now that stevia, the stevia leaf, right, helps with fasting. I'm not so sure it helps with weight loss, other than the 0 cal and all that sort of shit, right? But when I just but I'm convinced that while I'm water fasting, this helps me. Not just because it's a diuretic, but I don't know. I haven't linked it yet. I'm at a stage where I like to do my own research, but then at some point I like to just figure it out through natural causes, we should say. I don't know what it is about it. I haven't taken apple cider vinegar this fast. I look at it every now and then. I don't miss it because of the smell. By the way, one of my cupboards that I used to store apple cider vinegar in for 3 years, let's say 2 years, it stinks. It smells like it. I tried putting some deodorizers in there, all sorts of shit. That shit stuck in there. I don't know if that shit spilled in there at some point. It must have. That's the only thing that would make sense, right? I have to clean that thing out. That shit, man. I do not like the smell of apple cider vinegar. And I've also said to myself, imagine buying apple cider vinegar for the rest of my life, because I believe it's gonna help me keep my weight off. You know, me taking apple cider vinegar, I think I've seen that it does help with weight loss while I'm water fasting. But I I feel like it helps more so with the gut microbiome, keeping that healthy or keeping it active or balanced or whatever it does in there. And as a result, that help leads to some increased weight loss. You know, there's studies out there. You can watch YouTube videos that says there's no effects. There's videos out there that say that there are effects. From my own experience, there are effects. Just like I've experienced effects with Zevia, stevia, you know, just like I've experienced effects with what? Oh, just like how I haven't experienced effects with iodine. I think iodine supplements are big cap. I think people have endorsements with Lugol's iodine, and they got me. They got me, you know. I take that shit while I'm fasting. I take that shit when I'm not fasting. It's supposed to help with the thyroid, help with, you know, all that shit. I don't believe in it. You know how there's a lot of these supplements out there, they be like, oh, the human body needs this, you got to supplement it. I'm not going to say you don't, but I feel like if your doctor tells you you need it, they do like a lab test, blood test, they say you need it, that's when you should take it. Other than that, it's almost placebo, in my opinion. And other than that, me personally, I only take that shit when I'm water fasting, because I know damn well when I'm not water fasting, I'm not getting any sort of nutrients that maybe I need because of how long I'm fasting. But if I was doing a 3-day fast, 7-day fast, I wouldn't touch them. I have snake juice, you know. Funniest thing about this snake juice, when I made it last time, it was so strong, okay, that I've been trying to dilute it ever since. That means I might have drank it 3 of these bottles in 19 days, but I never get to the bottom. I usually stop like right here and then fill it with water. And it is so strong, okay? The taste is still so strong that it's still salty as hell. I don't know how much salt I put in here, but yeah, it's good though. I don't like taking snake juice. I used to drink, when I first started water fast in 2019, I used to drink a bottle a day. Yeah, a bottle a day. At some point I learned that, hold on, when I'm water fasting, my blood pressure is dropping. But it doesn't drop as fast as I believe it should. Why is that? Oh, salt. So water fast is a time for me to get my blood pressure down to normal levels. And then if I control my salt intake, When I finish water fasting, I can keep it at normal levels. My blood pressure, I feel like, naturally runs high, but then again, my weight has always been high. I've never been able to get officially out of the obesity category, you know? For me to get out of the obesity category, I would have to reach 190. At 190, I'd be considered just overweight. The lowest I've ever gotten was 211 last year. But to me, my lowest healthy weight, like 225 to 232. My normal or my best acceptable weight where I feel like I looked okay, I didn't look like, probably like 250, 260, around there. Yeah. But I'd rather be low and then gain a little bit of weight than be at the weight I want and then gain weight and be pissed. That's all for me today, guys. It's your boy, American African. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.